Good morning, guys. This week we're going to get into inequalities. Okay, inequalities. So go ahead and pause the video. You can go ahead and, let me get rid of this for y'all. Okay, make sure you do skip the lines that I do skip as well. Okay, so go ahead and press pause, copy it down, and I'll explain to you inequalities. All right, so you should be done copying. Thank you for that. And we are on page 24. Hopefully you saw that. Inequalities are like equations, but you're not going to see the equal sign. You're going to see these four symbols, okay? You're going to see the greater than symbol, the less than symbol. You've seen these two before when we've compared fractions and decimals and integers, okay? Now we're adding two more symbols. The one with the line. So this one, when you have the greater than symbol and a line underneath it, that means that it is greater or it's equal. Okay, it's either greater than or equal to the actual number, one side or the other. The less than symbol with a line underneath it means less than or equal to. Okay, so we have greater than, less than, greater or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay, we're going to graph today. We're only graphing. We're going to solve at the first part of this. We're just going to be graphing. Okay, so to graph inequalities, we use a number line. And the reason we do that is because an inequality means it's not exactly that number, but it could be many different answers, okay? So inequalities have more than one answer. So to show all of that, we use a number line, okay? Because sometimes my answer will be x is greater than 5 with every number that's greater than 5, okay? Now, there's two dots we start with, okay? If you see a dot that's enclosed, that means that answer below the dot is included, which means it's equal to, okay? So if you see a closed circle, that stands for greater than equal to or less than equal to, because the number is included in the answer. If you see an open circle, the number is not included, but we're starting there, but it's not included in my answer. So that would just be greater than or less than, okay? So closed circle, the answer is included in there, so it's equal to it. Open circle is not included in my answer at all, okay? It's just a starting point for the greater than or less than. So I'm going to just show you how to graph first, okay? So if you get an answer, for example here, and it says x is less than or equal to 5, okay? This right here will tell you where to start. So I'm going to put a circle above the 5. Right there, okay? Now, this symbol right here says less than or equal to. So if it says equal to, it means the 5 is included in my answer. 5 could work in the answer. So I need to color that in because 5 is included, okay? Now it says my answers are less than or equal to 5. So I kind of go the way of the symbol. The symbol is pointing to the left. So I'm going to make sure my arrow goes to the left, okay? Because these are all the numbers that are less than or equal to 5. And that's all there is to it. Now, a lot of students always ask me, ma'am, how long does my line have to be? Just give it a few units and you're done. Because as soon as you put that arrow there, that tells us that your answers are endless past this number 5, okay? Oh, hold on, I'm gonna press pause really quick because somebody is calling me. And all right. Okay, so now let's go to the next one, okay? K greater than 11. So just like before, the 11 is telling you where to start. So put a circle above the 11. Now look at your sign. This just says greater than. So it has to be greater than 11. So 11 is not part of my answer. It is not included, okay? So therefore, open circle, stays open, okay? Now, look at your sign. It's pointing to the right. This says all my answers have to be greater than 11. Well, where are all the numbers that are greater than 11? Do I go to the right or the left? Who's greater? Yep, so you're going to go to the right. just like that. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go to number 3. Okay, we have 12 is greater than or equal to F. 12 is greater than or equal to F. I don't like the way this looks. You know why? The variable is on the right side. I like the variable on the left side. Okay, remember when we did equations and when that happened, we just flipped it around. That's fine. We can do the same thing here. Just remember, you have to flip the sign as well. Okay, so I'm going to move the F to the left. This sign, I'm going to flip the other direction. So instead of going greater than, I'm changing it. And that goes 12. Okay, and if you read it, it really didn't change. The top one says 12 is greater than or equal to F. If I start at the 12 and read it backwards, 12 is greater than or equal to F. It's the same thing. Okay, it's just I like this one because this one will tell me exactly which direction my arrow is going to go. Okay, good. Let's draw. What's the number we start at? 12. So put a circle above 12. Look at your symbol. Is 12 included? Oh, let me move it down. Is 12 included or not included? It's included because it says F is less than or equal to 12. So I'm coloring that in. Good. Now we got to go to the right or to the left. So let's take a look. This says all my answers are less than or equal to 12. So all the numbers that are less than are to the left. And just do the little arrow that way. That's all you got to do. Okay. All right. Next one. Number 4. D is less than 6. Okay. So again, I like it because the variable is on the left-hand side, which is what I want. So it will help me out better. Help me out more. Sorry. What number do we start at? Let's put your circle there. Good job. Is it going to be an open or closed? Is the 6 included or not included in my answer? It is not included. It's just less than. Okay. So it stays open just like that. Okay. Now, is my answer less than 6 or is my answer greater than 6? It's less than 6. All the less thans go to the left. Good. And you see it's pointing to the left. Let's go that way. Okay, I'll go that way. Good job. Go ahead and press pause and write the word problem down and copy the number line down. And then I'll explain this one. All right. Sorry. This says the Jones family spends no more than $150 for groceries each week. So you have to figure out, okay, I'm going to let J stand for the Jones family, okay? And I know this one over here is $150 for groceries. I got to figure out the sign. The sign comes from these words right here, okay? They spend no more than $150. So you got to do some critical thinking here. Okay, if I have $150 and they say you can spend no more than that, what do they mean by that? Can I spend more than $150? No, because they said no more than that, okay? So that means it's less than. All right, so I know it's less than. So we can spend less than $150. Can I spend exactly $150? No more than $150. It sounds like I can spend $150. So put that line there. So this represents the Jones family has to spend less than or equal to $150. They cannot spend more than that or they'll be over their budget. Okay? And that's how you go from a word problem into the inequality. Look for that no more than, at least, greater than, less than, even those words they'll put in there. Okay? So we start at 150. Okay? We figured out the one they can spend exactly 150, so I'm going to color it in. And usually, guys, if you can tell the difference right away between the colored and the open circle versus closed circle, you can eliminate half your answer in the multiple choice easily, okay? Now, they can spend less than 150. They cannot spend more than 150. So I'm going to the left, okay? Just like that. So when you have a problem like this, do some critical thinking, put yourself in this scenario and see which one makes sense. Can I go over the 150? Nope, gotta go less than 150, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do some try it outs and see how you do on the graphing. Remember, you're just graphing, okay? Because I already gave you the answer, so you're just graphing, okay? So, there you go. Go ahead and press pause. Try them out. Make sure you do copy the number lines there, all right? And press play when you're ready. All right, let's see how you did. Okay, so C is less than 25. So I start at the 25. It's just less than, so it's going to be an open circle. And all my answers are less than 25. So your graph should look like that. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay. 2, B greater than or equal to 0. So 0 is my starting point. I see that equal sign. So pretty much if you have a line underneath there, I am coloring this in. 0 is part of my answer. And all my answers are greater than 0. So it goes to the right. How'd you do? Doing good? Oh, let's see this one. Jared earns at least, there's my symbol word, okay? $10 per hour when mowing lawn. So just like before, Jared, I'm going to represent Jared with J, and he gets at least $10 an hour. So now I got to think, at least. Oh, I know at least means if I go get a job, I'm going to get $10. Will I get over $10 if they say at least? Or do I get under $10 if they say at least? At least means I'm at least going to get $10 and I might get more. So Jared can get more than or equal to $10. That's what we should have gotten, okay? You got to be careful with those words. Kind of think through it, all right? So 10, my starting point, and I'm going to color it in. And he can get more than $10, but his starting point is $10. I mean, if you say I'm going to work $10 an hour, you go to a lawnmower and they're going to give you $10. And then every hour after that first one, they'll give you $10 more, $10 more. That's why it's going to the right. Okay. All right. So that's all I have for this one. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you at Google Meets.